Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, I'm going to teach you social study. Once I finish the lesson, I will discuss textual answers, question answers, and you have to write it down in your social study fair book. In between the explanation, I will tell you objectives, questions like fill ups, true or false, match, that you have to listen carefully. I will tell you marks also. This will ask for 2 marks, 3 marks. Okay? While studying each and every topic, you have to clear your concept, students. Do not cram each and every topic. This will really helpful to you in future. Now, student, we will start our educational journey with chapter number 1, Rise of British Rule in India. And student, subscribe my channel. Rise of British rule in India. Since the ancient period of time, India has enjoyed incomparable position in the world due to its economic, cultural and religious inheritance. Inheritance means what? Whatever we obtain from our forefathers. Forefather means Purvaj. They transferred everything to generation. Due to economic prosperity and cultural inheritance, people from different nations of the world came to India. Economic prosperity. India was considered as a golden sparrow. India was rich country earlier. So many people came to India. Now student, pay attention. I'm going to explain you question number 1. Europeans felt the need to discover a new sea route to India. Explain the statement. Your answer is here. There was a lot of demand for the Indian spices, muslin, silk cloth, indigo, etc. in the European countries. Lot of demand. India was considered as a golden sparrow. In India was exporting all the goods to European countries, students. Indian spices means what? Masala. Muslin, it's a fine cloth. Silk cloth, indigo. Trade between India and Europe was carried out through both the way. Land transportation and water transportation, land route and sea route. And center of this route, that Istanbul, that Constantinople in Turkey. After the conquest of Constantinople in 1453 AD by Turkish Muslim, the sea route through Constantinople was closed for the Europeans. Turkish Muslims won Constantinople. So land route and sea route, the sea route through Constantinople was closed. And since they could not do without the spices, so that's why the Europeans felt compelled, means forced to discover the new sea route. So an era of geographical discovery again. So this is your first question. Question number 1. Europeans felt the need to discover new sea route to India. So this will ask for 2 marks, students. Now, discovery of sea route to India. With the inspiration, encouragement, economic help from the Portuguese king, Prince Henry, some brave people began efforts to discover the new sea route. So, students, Portuguese king Prince Henry started discovering the new sea route. Many great men tried to discover sea route to India, namely Bartholomew Dias, who discovered the Cape of Good Hope. Underline this for the fill-ups. With the economic assistance, assistance means help. Assistance means help. With economic assistance from the King of Spain, underline this for MCQ. Christopher Columbus began his adventure of discovering a new sea route, which again came to a stop at an island presently known as West Indies. Means instead of finding out the sea route, he found it West Indies situated in the Atlantic Ocean. Columbus, who had believed throughout in his life that he had discovered a new sea route to India, but actually discovered a new land. Since the clarification made by Amerigo Vespucci, underline this for MCQ or fill-ups, that land began to known as what? America. Then finally, underline for MCQ, Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route. Underline for this MCQ in 1948 AD. He reached Calicut in the western coast of India. There he met the King Zamorin and allowed to carry out the business over there. So that's why it becomes the important event in the world, opened the doors for other Europeans to came to India. Christopher Columbus, found out. Christopher Columbus, instead of finding the route India, he found out the West Indies, and after the America Vespucci's, the new land began to be known as America. Then Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama, that you have to remember, students, for MCQ objective question answer in the year 1498 AD, that you have to remember. He discovered the sea route and finally he reached to Calicut in the western coast of the India. There Vasco da Gama met King Zamorin. King Zamorin allowed him to do business over there. So which king allowed Vasco da Gama to do business over there? So King Zamorin. In this way you have to learn, students. So thus this is considered as the most important event in the world. So students, from this page you have to learn why European felt the need to discover the new sea route to India. And then you have to learn it out the objective type questions that I have told you already. Clear? European felt the need because of they want Indian spices, muslin, silk cloth, indigo. They could not do with this all the types of goods. And after the conquest of Constantinople by Turkish Muslims, sea route that totally closed for the Europeans. That's why they felt the need to discover the new sea route. Okay, student, I hope you all have followed the concept thoroughly, properly. Do not cram it. Please try to clear your concept and try to write it down in a proper way. Now students, arrival of Europeans to India. So here mostly you have to learn objective type of questions. So first, Portuguese were arrive in India. Okay, so after the discovery of the sea route to India, so within a span of 100 years, Portuguese took control over the several territories: Diu, Daman, Goa, Cochin and Malacca. That you have to remember. Portuguese came first and they control over the several territories. Underline this: Diu, Daman, Goa, Cochin, Malacca. Then after Portuguese, Dutch people from Holland came. Then after Danish from Denmark arrived in India for the trade. First Portuguese, then Dutch, then Danish. Afterwards, English traders came to India, means Britishers. They established East India Company to carry out trade with India. Okay, so they established East India Company for MCQ that you have to learn. And East India Company was established in 1600. Okay, 1600 AD. That you have to remember, students, for objective type of question answer. Queen Elizabeth of England gave permission to East India Company to carry out trade with the eastern countries. The first ship under the leadership of Captain William Hawkins arrived in Surat. But due to the dominance opposition from the Portuguese, they were not allowed to establish their trade here. But finally, the East India Company got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. So student, from this paragraph, you have to learn objective type of question answer. You have to remember Portuguese came first. After Portuguese, Dutch people came. Then after Danish, and then after the Britishers came to India. You have to remember Portuguese control over the Diu, Daman, Goa, Cochin, Malacca territory of India. Britishers established East India Company in 1600 AD. Okay, under the leadership of the Queen Elizabeth, leadership of the Captain William Hawkins arrived in the Surat. Okay, due to the dominance of the Portuguese, they were not allowed to establish their trade over there. So then after, East India Company got the permission from the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. That you have to remember for your objective type of question answer. Now students, King Jahangir gave permission to East India Company for the trade. So first trade center established in Surat in 1613 AD. So that you have to learn for MCQ. So company established its trade center in Surat, Bharuch and Ahmedabad. Due to the strong presence of Maratha in this region, the company sentenced danger to its existence, hence moved toward the south, east direction, where they set up their centers. Underline this you have to remember: Machilipatnam, Andhra Pradesh, St. George in Chennai, and Fort William in Kolkata. And Mumbai became their headquarter in 1687 AD. So, under the captainship of the William Hawkins, okay, so they arrived in the Surat, but Portuguese did not allow them to establish a trade center. Then finally they got the permission from Mughal Emperor Jahangir. For MCQ you have to remember, they established the first trade center in Surat in 1630. Due to the strong presence of Maratha in this region, they moved down toward the southeast direction. They established their trade center that in Machilipatnam in Andhra Pradesh and St. George in Chennai, Fort William in Kolkata, and they made Mumbai as a headquarter. The French East India Company arrived in India for trade in 1668 AD. That you have to remember, student. Last French East India Company arrived. Okay, after the British, French East India Company arrived in 1668 AD. That you have to remember. Eventually set up their trade center in Mahe, Karaikal and Pondicherry, and the Chandranagar and Machilipatnam. Clear? In the 18th century, the English and French were constantly busy establishing their rule in the entire world and conquering, means winning the more and more territories. Both the Britishers also and the French, they were busy in establishing their rule in the entire world. So this you have to remember, between 1746 to 1763, there were 3 Karnataka wars between the French East India Company and the British East India Company. That you have to remember, students, for 1 mark. 1746 and 1763, 3 Karnataka wars between East India Company, French East India Company and British East India Company. So in that, French East India Company lost. Okay, so thus making easy the expansion of British East India Company. So after the battle for the power, the Portuguese were left with Diu, Daman, Goa, and French had their trade center, that Chandranagar, Mahe, Karaikal and Pondicherry. Meanwhile, the Dutch had to leave forever. Clear, students? I hope you followed this. Okay.